Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Fangirls Only. Today our special guest is Chloe Calandra. Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
how
Hi.
are you?
How are you?
Nice to
Thanks
meet you
for being
guys.
here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So before we start, do you want to tell us a little about yourself?
My name's Chloe Calandra. I am a makeup artist and hairstylist, and I am also side TikToker. And I'm known for screaming comedy videos. Definitely something not that I expected to blow up. It was more of like I was bored in my car and it just happened.
What is your favorite nickname that you have made for an influencer?
Okay, so I'm basically known for Noah Beck's nickname, which is Becky Beck. Um, I don't even know how I even started doing something like that. It was like a celebrity crush that I had in the summer, and it just became a thing. And when I first started making those videos, people loved it, and it just went stupid, crazy viral. And then also the Tony Lopez thing. I would call him Tony Lopey, which went stupid, crazy viral as well. I actually like connected with Noah Beck like in the summer and like found out that he like loved the nicknames. All the Sway guys started using it. I would see videos of them like, with them working out and stuff and them calling him Becky Beck. And it was just a big crazy thing. And what a lot of people don't realize is that like everyone thought that I had the biggest crush on him, and it was more of just like a funny joke. Um, and that was a big thing in the summer.
So what is your zodiac sign and which signs are your favorites?
Okay. I'm a Virgo. Is anyone else a Virgo?
No.
My favorite zodiac sign is either Cancer and Leo. My
I'm a
best
Leo.
friend, my best friend is a Leo, and my boyfriend is a Leo. So
I'm a Leo.
yes, I love Leos.
So the next question is, how do you deal with your mental health? Like if you have struggled with any of your mental health, they want to know like advice on like how to deal with your mental health. That's coming from the fan question box.
Okay, so yes, I see myself as like a positive influence to younger teens and adults. And what a lot of people don't know is that I did struggle a lot with my mental health. I think just surrounding yourself with good people and sometimes taking social media breaks is a big like right now I'm on a little bit of a social media break because I feel like social media has a lot to do with your mental health. And for so long, I always like was just posting and I was always so super interactive. And it definitely drained me, like 100% drained me. So I think just like surrounding myself by good people and living life and not just like through a phone definitely helped with my mental health a lot, because right now I'm doing so much better than I was months ago when I was posting the like crazy viral videos like 4 or 5 a day, and it just drains you and you don't realize. So yeah, definitely putting down the phone helps a lot.
So when did you first realize you were getting a ton of fame and what video started your social media career?
Okay, so I started TikTok like seriously in like August. Um and the crazy thing is I was duetting like some of the Sway guys. That's how I became like pretty big on the app. I was doing the sing-alongs and I was duetting the Sway guys, calling them their nicknames and stuff. But definitely in the summer, I went from like 200,000 followers to 600K in like less than 2 weeks. And then I hit 1.2 million, which was absolutely insane. And sometimes it doesn't even feel real. It doesn't even feel real like that had happened. But definitely in the summer, I realized like, oh my God, this is real. Like, and it was all just like a funny joke. Like it was never something like that I would think of as a career move.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's so crazy. And it's still to this day, I'm like, oh my God, like I can't believe. And like I'm so thankful like that people look up to me. Like I get so many nice messages in my DMs and on my videos, like, and it just like it warms my heart because like I don't realize like how many people actually support me, and it's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Before you got popular on social media, did you ever dream about being popular, like, or famous on social media?
Yeah, so ever since I was little, I always wanted to be like a social media influencer, maybe like a YouTuber or something. Like I always wanted to do that. I felt like my whole life, like I didn't fit in, and because I was obnoxious, I was loud, like my whole life. And what I always wanted to do on social media was just be myself. And I never thought that I would ever like become big. You know, I always was at like creator events. Like I went to MagCon when that was a thing when I was younger. Like I was a big MagCon fan, and I was like, oh my God, like I want to be just like them. Like I want to meet like supporters, and I want to be like a role model to people. So I always wanted to do it, and I always would try, but it just would never work. And then when I finally started being myself on the internet, like it became like, okay, this is real and this is what people want to see. So
Yeah.
and I feel like on social media, like a lot of people don't show like who they truly are. But like with me, I try to show like how it really is, like even behind, you know, the TikToks and behind the videos and behind like the like all the crazy stuff that I do. I always try to be super real with like my supporters.
Okay, so what is your future goal for your career?
So I'm currently coming out with a skincare brand, which is something I've always wanted to do because I am in like the beauty industry, like in real life. So I definitely wanted to turn that around and come out with my own skincare brand. And I am also going to be going to college soon. I really want to go to college. I've been wanting to go, so I'm finally going to do it. I was always so scared because I was never like good in school, but when you put your mind to something, like I feel like you could do anything. And that's what I try to show on my TikTok. Like you could be yourself, like you could be the person that you want to be. And that's like what I try to show to my like supporters.
Have you been to any events? If so, like what was your favorite? As you said, you went to MagCon, but so what was your favorite event that you've been to?
So I haven't been to any events where I met any of like my supporters because like COVID and stuff. Like I blew up last year during COVID. So I would love to go to Playlist Live. But I do meet a couple of my supporters like at like my local mall and stuff. So I really appreciate that. Like that makes my day. Like I love meeting them. I love meeting you guys. And but yeah, MagCon, like I went when I was like 12, 13 years old. I was like the biggest Cameron Dallas fan ever. It was crazy. And I had like a Twitter fan account for him. I like cringe about it, but there I've gotten like messages from like old friends that I met at MagCon. And they're like, oh my God, remember when you had a Cameron Dallas fan page? I'm like, please no, please don't even talk about it.
Oh my God, it's so funny though.
I know, it's crazy.
And if you could describe your TikTok account in 3 words, what would they be?
Loud, real, funny. That's it.
Yep. Yep.
If you would collab with any TikToker, who would it be and why?
So I really want to collab with Noah Beck. Only because that is how I got big. I got big for being a fangirl of him. And if I'm being real, I cringe. I cringe at it. But it is something that I need to embrace and something that I will always have in the back of my head. But I would love to meet him and I would love to just collab with him. I think that it would be crazy because everybody would love to see that, truly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite part about having a big platform?
So my favorite part about having a big platform is definitely being like a good influence on like a younger generation. Most of my following is younger, so I always want to show like my supporters that like being real on the internet is something that I want to do, And like I said earlier, I feel like a lot of people on TikTok, on YouTube, everywhere, like they all have this front that they're somebody that they're not. And the one thing that I always was just super real on the internet. And I want to show people like it's okay to be yourself, especially on the internet. And you shouldn't have to care what other people have to say.
Is like, what did your hometown friends think like when you first blow up, like when they seen your TikTok like getting a lot of followers?
So in high school, I didn't have that many friends. I had like a small circle of just a couple like close friends, but I was never like popular or like went out with like a bunch of people. I was never like that. But I did get a lot of phone calls. I did got a lot of texts from people that I've never talked to. And I feel like that happens a lot to like a lot of my other creator friends. Like people just come out of the woods and act like they know you. And it comes to a point where I'm just like, we didn't even talk in high school. But like some of my closest friends, like one of my best friends, Alyssa, we met in high school and we reconnected, and like she never makes it a big deal. Like I hate when people like make it like a big deal for me, like, oh my god, you have this many followers, you have this, you have that. Like I just want to be known for myself. I always was like that. And one thing I can say about myself is I am super humble. Like I hate like having that like, oh, well, I have blah, blah, blah followers. Like I'm not like that at all. Like I am super, super low key about it. And I've always been like that since it happened.
What's the most craziest thing you've experienced since you've been doing social media?
Okay, so with a fan wise, I was actually shopping with my friend like 3 weeks ago. We were in the mall and we were going up the Escalade. And there's this group of girls on the top of the Escalade, and there's like 15, 20 of them. And I'm going up with my friend, and they're going down, and they're staring at me, and I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And like I love meeting everybody. It's just like I get like a little nervous because I'm like, oh no, oh no. And then I'm walking up into the store, and all of a sudden I hear them scream, Becky, back. Like they're screaming it on the top of their lungs. Everybody is looking at me in the mall. And I was just like, no, this is not happening. And that's what I mean. Like everybody will know me for the nickname that I gave him. So it's just, it's insane. And then they came back and I met them all, but everybody could hear them in the mall. Everybody.
Oh my god.
That's so
Yeah.
funny, but like,
What are your hobbies?
So my hobbies include, I love to eat, of course. I love to go out to eat. I love to do makeup. Like I said, that's something that I love to do. And yeah, and TikTok.
A lot of people are asking if you have met any of the Sway Boys.
I have not them yet. I do plan on meeting them when I do go to LA, but like I said, I have not been able to go to LA because of the pandemic that we're in, but hopefully I will be collabing with some of them. I know the people want it super, super bad.
Because if you could like tell your supporters like one thing to like keep them going, what would that thing be?
To keep my supporters going,
Yeah. Or it could just be like any message to your fans, supporters.
just be yourself. Just be yourself and don't be ashamed of like who the person you are. I get so many messages about people saying like, oh, I'm getting bullied because I'm this and that. Like, just be yourself and be confident in yourself, and you will go far in anything that you do, truly.
when's your merch going to be released?
So I'm still designing my merch. It's going to be released when my skincare comes out. It's probably going to come out in like another like 2 months or so. I don't have an exact date though yet.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It was so much
It was
fun.
nice meeting you.
Yes, you too. Have a good night.
You
Bye.
too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.